What's up, guys? It is 7 a.m. It's Wednesday, February 22nd, 2023. And this is the crypto market update specifically on XRP and XLM, because those two are specifically flashing huge high time frame warning signs as far as we need to put our eyes on them, because they could be gearing up for overall big moves. So if you like what you're hearing so far, click subscribe, hit the notification bell, get updated in real time when we release these market updates, deep dives, and newsletters. So we're going to first dive into XRP. But before diving into XRP, I do want to cover the dollar and Bitcoin real quick and just kind of where they're at as a general market update. And then we'll go into XRP and XLM. And if you haven't already, watch the video that I put out earlier today. It's called Huge XRP and XLM and XCN and Overall Crypto Update in 2023 Portfolio Reconstruction. Tons of value in there. Like, we laid out a whole game plan. Really letting it out for everybody. So definitely, if you're a VIP top 100, go through this, because we have the group session tonight, 7:30 p.m. Ask me anything. Definitely, I'm sure there's going to be some questions, so load them up for me. Tonight, it's going down. So now let's go into the charts. So I'm looking at the dollar right now, and I was just noticing a little kind of pattern playing out as far as I grabbed this top right here, right? And I just did that. And then I saw that it was like kind of similar, the movement to what we're doing right now. So I had pulled it out like this, and then I matched it up like that. And you can see how it's same kind of similar structure as far as when we break down here, we go down, then we kind of go up, and then we fall back down. This kind of inverted up, whereas this inverted down. Then we fall down to our low. Then we go to our top here. And then theoretically, based off this pattern, I mean, we should be hitting, our top here pretty soon, or maybe we already did, but we should be rolling down here any moment based off this kind of pattern that I grabbed there. And that would bring us out to the dollar kind of going down until the middle of March, kind of coinciding with what I was thinking as far as, maybe we can just keep on rallying here till the middle of March, and then we kind of cool off the end of March, and then April is the start of something special. So that's something that was interesting in my mind, because I was looking at this and I was like, I just don't think it's done going down yet, because you had this breakdown here, and then we had our kind of our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then now we're kind of heading up here. And then I believe that we need to at least go down one more if we're really looking at back here. And if I grab kind of fractal patterns from then and I kind of match them up like this, like we're in this phase. To me, it seems like, as far as this kind of phase of like kind of going up sideways, a little fake out, pop up, and then we break back down. And that's what I'm seeing as far as the dollar goes. I still am under the belief that the dollar downtrend is here. We called the top back here. And to me, I just don't know if we have enough juice yet. Like on the daily chart, you have the RSI up here. Daily chart, we have the RSI, up here. But the previous high was over here. We made a higher high in the RSI, a lower high in the price action. I believe that's some hidden bearish divergence, if you ask me, or just some regular bearish divergence. And, we have some bearish divergence playing out on Bitcoin, but the same as the dollar as well too. So what's really going to reign supreme here? What's going to show its card first is the real question. The dollar's been like choppy chop. Bitcoin had many moments to break down and tank, and it hasn't yet. So to me, it could be that the dollar is playing games with us, and it's going to roll over here, maybe based off an announcement or a catalyst or a news event, whatever it may be. But it could roll over here, and then that will really get Bitcoin and the overall crypto market going. Especially if that's the case, if we roll over here in the dollar and start going down like just stated, XRP and XLM are going to melt up. But let's go to Bitcoin now, because Bitcoin needs to be kind of in the right kind of scenario for that to happen as well too. And on the 4-hour chart, we're holding the EMA ribbon as support. We need to kind of cross up here. We want to see some movement pretty soon, as far as if we grab this low to this high, stretch it out. We came down to the 702. held it for like 12 hours now with wicks. And right now we are trying to get back above, break above. Let's go to the 2-hour chart and let's see the trend line coming down here. We can all see it of bam right there. And we're trying to break above it right now. We got this trend line coming down like this. So we do have this clear area of like we're ranging down and we're trying to break out of it now. We do have two-hour prepare to buy soons. And we have the 200 moving average sitting here as some support at these lows. So what I would like to see is the stock RSI cross up through the 50 line, TSI, MACD as well too. This blue pull all the way down, pink pull up. And then likely we're probably be at 24,600, 24,700 or 800 at that point. And that's going to be our key level. We got to get above on this next run up. So from this high, let's say this is that low down there. Yeah, we need to get above 24,800 to 25,000, hold that support, decisively break through with a lot of momentum, and then it's on. That's what I'm watching for Bitcoin. And let's kind of zoom all the way out, because there's another thing as far as, like if we can break above the 25K, 25.3K, hold that support, we're going to really start rolling here, because major key resistance. If we can get above there, we'll likely melt up the 33K, 36K. We do have the pink above the blue and above the 80 line for the first time in very, very long. You love to see it. You really do. And the TSI is getting very, very close across to the 0 line. RSI is above the 50 line. A lot of things showing that like we have in fact entered into this phase of, a market kind of rally, like a big rally here, but there's just some short-term caution at the moment. Definitely some short-term caution with the weekly 200 moving average sitting there, some hidden bear or some bearish divergence on lower time frames, and just like kind of given the levels that we're at with the price chart, definitely a key moment, a decisive moment as far as we got to hold here for immediate short-term upside. Got to hold here around 24K. And then 23,775 must hold. But it does seem like we're turning a corner here on the 30-minute. We got a buy now signal, and likely probably on the 1 hour. And we got those back here as well too on these kind of dips in this kind of consolidation pattern. So let's just see that pop up if that's the case. Yep. So we got the 1 hour buy now right here, just like the sell now called back here, said to buy back here, and said to buy back here. So yeah, I mean, there's more signs right now that, hey, maybe we bottomed out. The dollar, maybe it's rolling over. Let's check the 1 hour chart with the dollar. Does seem to be rolling over here. So far so good. It's 7:17 a.m. though, so we still haven't seen the stock market open up yet. We have a couple hours away for that, so that could change by that time. All right. Let's go into XRP. We're going to look on the US dollar chart first. We're going to go to the higher time frames here, because that's where we're really going to find out what's really going on. Right now, I mean, we have this trend line coming up like this that we've been holding as support for a very long time now, since the middle of June of middle of summer of last year. We have this coming down, right? We have that trend line. Boom. So we're at like this kind of pinnacle moment. So in 7 days, we're going to break outside of this. And to me, we're going to break up. So 10-day stock RSI crossed up. The blue could easily cross down here. Pink could rip up. TSI crossed up. It's heading up. We have high, low, higher, high, even though right here we have, so we're doing hidden bullish divergence on high time frames. And then we have the RSI just very close to pressing up through this 50 line, which is very important on the 10-day chart, because you can see that was that line that served as like our barrier to getting into the bull market. When we got resistance all down here, we're in the bear market. When we got above and held that support, it was all the bull market. Probably the 12-day hits it even better. 12-day chart does. Maybe even the 2-week hits it on the money. 2-week definitely hits it more on the money, as far as when we get above, we're in a bull market, when we're below in a bear market, and we're pressing up pretty close here. We've already done one low, high, second low, about to do a second high, and we're kind of making higher lows, pressing up to this middle line. So pretty soon here, this is like an ascending triangle. It's got to pop up. So this is looking extremely good, man, as far as like stock RSI, even on the 2-week chart, crossing up through here. TSI is crossed up. RSI is heading up. MACD is green. If we can have a decisive cross up and a candle close in 4 days here on the 2-week chart, that's beautiful. 3-week chart is 11 days. We have a 3-week prepare to buy soon on XRP. In 11 days, if we close this and we get the buy now signal by the MACD flipping green, TSI crossing, which is super close, and the stock RSI crossing to this 50 line, it's game on. So like we're very much at a moment where XRP could shoot to 44 cents, 48 cents, 52 cents in a matter of like 3 days, 2 days, maybe even 1 day, no problem. Especially if the dollar's melting down, the whole rest of the crypto market's going up. So that's the USD chart. So USD chart is looking phenomenal. We're definitely at a pinnacle, a very important moment because we could be right here. You know, we're just about to cross and we don't, or we just straight up cross and it's the bull market for XRP and we rip up wicked hard. XRP dominance, right? This is where things get interesting. So I'm on the 2-week chart. Actually, let's go to the 1 month. XRP dominance. We got a 1 month buy now back here. We got above the stock RSI 50 line right here, and we could just kind of stall right here and get above, hold that support, which would be beautiful because we have like a kind of an inverse head and shoulders here, breakout to support, and then we go. If we can see that blue cross down, pink cross up, it's on. TSI is crossed up. We could easily just kind of just go vertical. And then MACD is green as well too. But the key is for the dominance is that we have this trend line coming up like that, right? So let me hide this stuff. So yeah, so XRP trend line, so dominance, support back here in March of 2021, then support May of 2022, and then support all across here, and then we just got supported in January. So like if we can close this month with this as support, and then if we pull that low to this high up here, what are we testing, man? The 786. The 786, we've already retested it. So like stuff is getting wicked interesting because like this goes even deeper than just, oh, we're testing the 786, we're on this trend line. It's no, we broke out of this insanely long downtrend for XRP as far as since 2017. This was the moment XRP went 80x in 80 days, formed its resistance, got above it back here, and now we're riding it as support. We're talking about since 2017, a 6-year resistance trend line that got broken above back here when we called it right before it had this beanstalk candle. That's when we first went live on the scene. Right here, August 22nd to like the early September. That's when we started going public and we said XRP is about to go, and it went, but it wasn't this time yet. It needed to come back down, ride this as trend line as support. And now I think we're primed for a launch pad. We're primed for the launch pad. And all the stars are aligned for this. Like we're seeing that's not anything to bat an eye over. There's resistance coming down here, and now we're riding it as support. Huge. That's the 3-week chart. If we go to the monthly chart and we throw on the 2-month chart, 2-month chart, MACD flip green, stock RSI is flipping through the 50 line. Last time we were above the 50 line was right here. You know, that was right with the March of 2017. Now let's go to a 3-month chart. Crossing up through this 20 line, about to confirm it. So everything's looking good as far as XRP's time here. And then, because when we really love to see the USD chart line up with the dominant chart, with the XRP dominance versus others chart. The XRP dominance versus others chart looks beautiful as far as the same kind of thing here, this trend line. So trend line riding up. I would say this, if we break down below here, then XRP is not ready for a little bit, because then we might pull all the way down, and that wouldn't be good. If anything, it would stop in its tracks right here and shoot up. It would shoot up crazy. It would be like all the way back up to here, which would be a 3x in versus the others dominance. So this is heavily on my radar. I'm going to the 1-week chart. And what's interesting is we have this trend line we're running a support, yes, but like the stock RSI has cooled off. The RSI has cooled off. We have a hidden bullish divergence because we had a low, a high, higher low, higher high, lower low. This was an equal low. That was enough hidden bullish divergence to send us up a ton. And now we just came down, did another lower low, but we still have a higher low. And this is going to give us a ton to pop up. And we'll probably reach up to this 200 moving average on the weekly chart, which is 0.46, like I just outlined, a 3x from here against the other's dominance. Quite unreal. And we could be at the beginning stages of it with this candle. It's definitely not a drill. I'm being dead serious. And if we go to the 1 day, I wasn't on that. So the 1 day, we have this trend line coming down. Boom, like this. And we're about to break it. 2-day chart. So 2-day chart, we have 2-day, ton of prepare to buy soons. This buy now on the 2-day called this bottom here in August 2022, right before we went. Same kind of scenario. Called this bottom right before we went, called the top. And we're getting close. We're very, like this cross up right here and this kind of structure. Look at this. Same structure. Always repeating. So if you look at that, I wonder if I can copy that. I can't copy it. But you can see how it's similar. This, like that, and then we come down. So we're at the bottom. Like literally we're at the bottom of XRP. So that's why I'm saying I think we should convert back into it and kind of follow that strategy that I laid out in that video right here. You got to watch it. I'll link it in the bio. Most definitely. We don't have time to waste on this. This needs to be a 24 to 48 hour max decision. I know personally I'm doing this, but it's up to every one of you that's watching this, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but for my first 100 here, you know how the Stargate signals work, or at least most do. For people who are fairly new, you're going to get the ropes of it. That's what we're going to work on tonight. But yeah, I'm sure you see what I'm seeing as far as all this stuff. Even this, we got a low, higher low, hidden bullish divergence because we have a low and a lower low. We're pressing up to it now, so it's decision time. XRP to Bitcoin, right? Same scenario, trend line all the way over here, March 2017. It's not a joke, right? We're here at the moment. So if we're grabbing bodies, rejection, broke above support, right? Now, if I grab this low to this high, we've not yet hit the 786 yet, but we're so close. I mean, are we going to hit it? Maybe, maybe not. But as far as what I'm seeing is we have this trend line coming up like this as well too. Bam, we're like right at it. So like I believe we're here at the moment. I believe this would be the low. I don't think after 11 days, you'll see XRP against Bitcoin at this level. That's just my opinion. We'll have to see. We do see a cross down right now, but I think it's going to get saved. I do think it's going to get saved. Let's look at the 2-week chart. We've kind of cooled off. I mean, we don't spend long with these kind of, it's really just like a pin shot back up like that. So like we have all like the dynamics for XRP to pump as far as the USD chart, the dominance chart, the XRP dominance, the others dominance chart, also the to Bitcoin chart. So that looks very well. Like we're breaking out of 6-year long trend lines here. And that's the 2-week chart. Let's go to the 12-day. It's probably already getting close to crossing it. We have a 12-day prepare to buy soon. Last time we got that was May 2019. Yeah, I mean, the sell warnings nailed the tops here. Let's go to the 10-day chart. 10-day chart. So we have a 12-day prepare to buy soon, a 10-day prepare to buy soon. Let's go to a weekly. We have a weekly prepare to buy soon, 6-day probably prepare to buy soon. Guys, all right. Yeah, I believe we're at the moment, to be honest. And with everything that's lining up, it does seem like that to be the case. And David Schwartz just released some cryptic message or banner on his Twitter today. I'm going to, after this, man, I might have to do an emergency middle of the day live stream with the first 100 because this is not a joke. Like I love the joke and everything, but this is really not a joke. XRP is looking fabulous for a huge bounce. We have legit a 12-day, 10-day, 6-day, 1 week, 5-day, 4-day, 3-day, 2-day, and probably a 1 day, prepare to buy soon. And it's likely we're going to get that buy. Once we get a 1 day buy now, it's on. It's on. And that could happen in 11 hours and 30 minutes here. We're already seeing the early signs of it. If I go to the 12-hour chart, we're already seeing probably a buy now here. Yeah, we just got it. So if we continue how we continue at XRP today, by tonight, we're going to get a 1 day buy now. We need to make a move in the next 24 hours max on this. 100%. 100%. So you guys got to watch that video. Make sure you take notes and think about it deeply for your own kind of portfolio. XRP to Ethereum. I'm on the monthly chart. Same trend line. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Broke out. Support, support, support. And on the XRP to Ethereum chart, we've been seeing that usually there's 3 down months and then we pop. This was 2 down months, pop, 3 down months, pop, 3 down months, pop, 3 down months, pop, 3 down months, pop. Yeah, so since 2020, 3 down months, which is like a quarter, and then it does very well the next quarter. So yeah, like that's what I see as far. XRP usually does well around the March, April timeframe. And then especially with ISO and a whole lot of other things happening and us already seeing 3 down months. To me, it's finally time for XRP to shine here again, like it did back in September. So that's what I'm thinking. Also too, we probably retested the 786 there. If we're looking at now the 1 week chart, prepare to buy soon. Prepare to buy soon. Look at the same similar structures down here. Like you go up, you go down, then boom, we go up, we go down, boom, we go up, we go down. Come on. Yeah, I mean, and then even if I grab this extension from this low to this high, oh my God, I could go, guys, I do this live. I don't plan this before. That's why I get so hyped, because when I'm doing this, I'm seeing it for the first time as well too. And what I'm seeing is there's so much confirmation as far as this is the bottom where we're at right now. I grabbed that low to that high extension level, took us down to that 1618, which likely took us to the 786 of this low to this high. Money. Let's pull this down to the right spot. Boom, right there. So coinciding. Yeah, to me, the bottom's in for XRP. 6-day chart. We have all right, so 12-day or 10-day prepare to buy soon. Nope. 1 week prepare to buy soon. Yep. We have a 1 week. We have a 6-day. We have a 5-day. We have a 4-day. We have a 3-day. We have a 2-day likely. Yeah, we have a 2-day. And then we're already seeing some cross ups. And then we have a 1 day. And probably, yeah, we had a 1 day and a buy now back here, but we probably got a 12-hour come in and we're likely getting that buy now. Yeah, we just got the buy now. So our confirmation is going to be in 12 hours. If we see XRP really start to kind of shoot up, have some good strength today, the dollar rolls over, Bitcoin pops up, everything is popping up, I'm going to be making that move 100%. There's too many things lining up. So to me, XRP looks like it's very close to its time, and we kind of fulfilled this kind of lull of, usually you see 3, so like 1, 2, 3, and then we had like 1, 2, 3, then like 1, 2, 3, until you change the trend. So like I'd say this is 1, this is 1, and then this is 1. We're like kind of rounding out, right? That's what I'm seeing. We have a lot of prepare to buy soons, and just like all the other pair-to-pair swaps and trades that we kind of went into, like HBAR, we crushed that one because we saw these same signals flashing on all these different pair-to-pair charts for that specific coin, and that's why I did that. Now it's XRP's turn, right? So XRP to Ethereum looks great. XRP to Bitcoin looks great. XRP dominance to others dominance looks great. XRP dominance looks great. XRP USD looks great. We need to just see Bitcoin and the dollar play ball. They're looking like they're starting to, and this is going to happen. Now let's go to XLM. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save XLM for a follow-up video later today. So that's going to be it. I want to keep you on the edge of your seats. So definitely like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment, and let me know you seeing what I'm seeing for XRP? Let me know that in the comments, and let me know if you're excited for the XLM version that I'm going to release later today. And join the Discord. I'll put the link in the bio. And if you like these signals and you want to get them on your charts, unfortunately, we did close off the doors. There's no more signups for Stargate at this moment. But what you can do is go to the link in the bio, come to the website, and join the waitlist. Just a little bit of info. It will put you on the wait list, and it's first come, first serve. So the sooner you do it, the better your chance is to get a spot first here. We're just picking them first come, first serve. So get yourself on the wait list if you're interested in getting these indicators on your charts, getting updated in the Discord based off of those signals. We have literally so many signals flashing through to the Discord. We have all these different types of cryptos. We have all the pair-to-pairs for them. Like, we have a sick Discord, a lot of utility in there. And come join the Discord. There's a free version, but if you want all the automated signals in there, you want the screener and all this indicators on your charts, you want to get updated with what I do when it comes to this video that I'll link in the bio here as well too, then join the waitlist, stargate-ventures.com, first come, first serve. So I'll see you guys in the next video where we're going to cover XLM in depth, just like we did for XRP, and I'll see you there.